Italy is right on the edge of the path that the moon's shadow is taking across the globe today. And we have telescopes on the ground at 2 locations in Italy. First of all, we're working with some very good old friends of timeanddate.com. In Siena, Italy, we have Alessandro Marchini and Claudio Valerani at the Astronomical Observatory in Siena. Very interesting in Siena. It's a very small eclipse, about 5%, but the eclipse will last for over 1 hour, about 70 minutes in total. The weather is not perfect. It's another fingers crossed situation. We're also working with some new friends in Italy. This will be our first time collaborating with the Osservatorio Astronomico del Righi, which is in Genoa, Italy. There we're working with Volta Riva and Andrea Balestrero. Again, Genoa, just a little nibble of the sun. It'll be a 9% partial eclipse, but again, it will last quite a long time, about 83 minutes. So partial eclipse starting in Siena at 10:29 UTC and starting in Genoa about 10:21 UTC. Yeah, as we say, fingers crossed for the weather at all our locations today.
And looking out now, there's actually a little bit of rain on our window here in Stavanger, so we're getting all the weather here. We had our hopes up to see it, and we still do, because you do have some time during this eclipse to go out and have a look. So if you are in the area where you can see the eclipse, make sure that you go and see if you can see it, and then we will show it here to you as well. The big highlight, our Devil's Horn sunrise is coming up. We can see here on the timeline, 10:04 UTC is the sunrise time in Moncton. Don't go anywhere, because we're going to be back soon.
que é que a goiaba tem?
Tem polpa e frescura, tem.
Tem samba da Bahia, tem.
Tem Copacabana, tem.
Tem frutologia, tem.
Tem sabor como ninguém.
Tem samba, tem frescura e tem o sabor único da fruta espremida. Novo Compal Origens Goiaba. Do Brasil, só podia.
Traga o seu ordenado para Santander até 31 de maio e receba cupons na app Lidl Plus durante o ano.
You're watching a partial solar eclipse here on timeanddate.com. And I was getting pretty worked up about the Devil's Horns sunrise, but a little bit disappointed there. We saw the beautiful twilight sky, but and they tried their best to focus, but it's super, super hard to focus a solar telescope in the dark and line it up, especially with clouds and horizon and the eclipse sun coming up. But yeah, now we're looking at like a little, it looks like a little crescent moon, but it is the crescent sun there from Moncton, Canada. And we're going to be talking to Chris, Paul and Mike in about an hour-ish. We're very, very curious to hear how they've been scrambling to get us these images. It really is a mean feat just to even manage to get an image up. It takes a lot of practice and a lot of luck. So yeah, a lot of luck and practice is also needed in Europe, right?
Right. Yeah, we are starting to get in some nice images from around the northern hemisphere now. Yeah, really enjoying that very thin crescent sun there in Moncton. Actually, as you say, Anna, if you didn't have any context, you really would think that was a crescent moon, and really not the sun. Yeah, that is a beautiful eclipse going on there in Canada. Just below that image, just checking in on our day and night map. So just to recap, this orange shaded area in the middle of the map, this shows the area of the globe that is covered by the moon's shadow at this moment. In other words, this is where a partial eclipse is happening right now. The darker the orange, the deeper the eclipse. So we can see there that sort of northeastern corner of the North American continent, that's where Moncton in Canada is. That's where we're having the deepest eclipse right now. Looking to the east, we can see that shadow is just covering the UK. And as we can see from our main image from the Royal Observatory Greenwich in London, we have a very nice small partial eclipse underway in Greenwich. We have our timeanddate.com mobile observatory in Denmark. How far away are they from starting the eclipse?
Not very far.
Not very far. Actually, in around 1 or 2 minutes, the moon's shadow will be reaching our mobile observatory in Denmark. So we'll have another picture there that we're able to share. Yes, in other locations, we are battling with the clouds in Italy. We saw a tiny bit of the sun trying to push its way through the cloud from Siena, but it was fighting a bit of a losing battle against the clouds there. So yes, very cloudy in Siena and in Genoa in our locations in Italy, and in Norway. Well, we know that our northern Norwegian location is definitely off for today with snow and rain and clouds, and we still have fingers crossed for Kristiansand in southern Norway, but again fighting the clouds, fighting the weather. We always knew that this time of year was going to be a tough one in terms of weather in the northern hemisphere, and so it's proving to be.
It is proving to be. And I was talking yesterday about what do we do if we don't get any images, but here we are looking at the sun from Moncton and from London. So we're pretty excited about that. And we've got some beautiful images coming in from Denmark as well, from Stefan and Adalbert in Denmark.
That's right. So just to recap, we have about another 50 minutes of partial eclipse from Moncton in Canada. The moon is now kind of moving off the face of the sun. So we have about an hour or so to run there. In London, in our main image there, maximum eclipse is coming up in around about 35 minutes.
So the moon's going to eat away?
Steadily eat away, and maximum eclipse, 30% of the sun will be covered. And here we are. With our view from Denmark, where sure enough, the partial eclipse has just started.
It's just started. And the sun is looking majestic there, isn't it?
This is we're seeing some fantastic detail on the sun in the image here from Denmark. We can see the eclipse obviously starting on the right hand side. Over on the left hand side of the sun, we can there's a little tiny sunspot that we can see towards the left edge of the sun. That's a slightly cooler area of the sun, which shows up as this dark spot. We can also see this interesting limb darkening effect. As we're looking at the sun here, we can see that it seems much brighter in the middle than around the edge. This is an effect that we do see with the sun. It's an interesting effect. As we look in the center of the sun, we're looking towards the real heart of the sun, where it is hotter, temperatures are higher, and the sun is brighter. If we look towards the edge of the sun, we're looking more at the cooler outer layers of the sun, which are not so bright. So we do see these kind of different brightnesses of the sun, depending on if we're looking really towards the center of the sun or looking towards the edge. So some really nice features there on the sun.
And we're looking at the sun through a screen. It's all nice and safe. We don't have to worry about our eyes, but I'm going to repeat this until I go blue. Protect your eyes if you're outside looking at it, and go outside if you can see it, and protect your eyes. You can also project the sun through a pinhole or through a colander or through anything with a smaller hole. Hold it above a piece of paper, and you can look at the projection, the optical effect there of a crescent sun on your piece of paper. We're going to leave you here to enjoy the moon taking a bite out of the sun there in Rømø, Denmark. So don't go anywhere. We're going to be enjoying this for a long time, and we're going to be back to talk to the guys from Moncton soon.
que é que a goiaba tem?
Tem polpa e frescura, tem.
Tem samba da Bahia, tem.
Tem Copacabana, tem.
Tem frutologia, tem.
Tem sabor como ninguém.
Tem samba, tem frescura e tem o sabor único da fruta espremida. Novo Compal Origens Goiaba. Do Brasil, só podia.
Traga o seu ordenado para Santander até 31 de maio e receba cupons na app Lidl Plus durante o ano.
O que é que a goiaba tem?
Tem polpa e frescura, tem.
Tem samba da Bahia, tem.
Tem Copacabana, tem.
Tem frutologia, tem.
Tem sabor como ninguém.
Tem samba, tem frescura e tem o sabor único da fruta espremida. Novo Compal Origens Goiaba. Do Brasil, só podia.
Welcome back to this partial solar eclipse here on timeanddate.com. And let's just get up to date on where we are with this eclipse. So on our main screen here, we're having the picture coming in from our timeanddate.com mobile observatory, which is there in Denmark. So where were we? Maximum eclipse here in Denmark was around about 20 minutes ago. Maximum eclipse, it was 25%. So now we're looking at the moon moving off the face of the sun. In the top right corner, we have the image from London. That's coming in from our friends at the Royal Observatory in Greenwich. Maximum eclipse there was, well, that was about 40 minutes ago. At most, it was 30%. We had some very nice images from there around maximum eclipse. And again, they're in London. We are coming towards the end of the partial eclipse. We should just mention the places that we haven't had images from today. They've been fighting the clouds in Italy.
Yeah.
We almost got some images from Siena, but the sun couldn't quite get through the clouds there. Also in Genoa, we've been super cloudy there as well. Our friends up in northern Norway, well, we know that they were clouded out with snow and rain. We did managed to get just recently, very excitingly, we did get some pictures from Steinar Thorvaldsen in Kristiansand with the Agda Astronomy Club in southern Norway. Very exciting to see some pictures there from southern Norway. So yeah, we've had some mixed results.
And
today.
last time I was talking to you, it was raining outside, and I was thinking, nah, we're not going to see anything. But it's just gone max here in Stavanger, and we ran out with our eclipse glasses into the common area, saw the eclipse through our eclipse glasses. I was electric and ran in and told everybody else to go and see it as well. So we're super excited over here. We've been bombed by friends and families showing us that they're watching the eclipse. So we're really happy, because normally not very clear skies here in Stavanger. So we're super excited.
Absolutely, that's right. And of course, the deepest eclipse anywhere in the world today was in Canada. And Anna, we did see some fantastic images from Moncton, Canada. A really lovely crescent sun image that we had. These were coming from the our wonderful team on the ground there in Moncton, Canada. This is Chris Kerwin, Mike Powell, and Paul Owen. They are the hosts of the Sunday Night Astronomy Show. And we are actually hoping to go across to Moncton and have a chat with them right now.
Hey, there they are in the sun. You've had a crazy time, you guys. You've been driving 150 kilometers to get clear skies, setting up in the dark. What's been going on with you guys?
That's been a busy morning for sure. We were up here. The problem with the province was that about half of the province of New Brunswick was clouded out, and we knew that we were risking the fact that we were going to stay in our original location, and we weren't going to get quite the view that we wanted. So we took a look here last night, and we found out that we were going to have a small strip of clear sky, and away we came. So we 250 kilometers up to this area. We're sitting on the side of the road right now on the highway, and it's about minus 15 to minus 20 Celsius with about 40 kilometer-an-hour winds. But we've been able to run the feed, so that's what was most important. So we were very grateful to be part of this fantastic show that you're putting on.
And we're very grateful for having you. I know how hard it is to set those things up, and in the dark and eclipse sunrise, you couldn't have more difficult conditions. So what was the eclipse like on the ground? How did it look like for you guys?
It was amazing. It was just fantastic, guys. What do you think?
Yeah, it was something to see. We weren't quite sure exactly the angle we were going to get when it first came up. And but when it first came up, it was just almost like you almost saw a pillar just starting to come up off the horizon. And then we got the big shark fin. And as soon as that came up, it was just absolutely amazing from there. And we were fortunate enough to have just a little cloud scatter in front of it. So a lot of the first I was able to get still shots were those beautiful, nice orange, sort of like the horns, with that lovely foreground in the front. And just to view it was just absolutely amazing. So I'm looking forward to seeing the photos, really.
Oh, yeah. Wow. And congratulations on the images that you got. And as Anna said, thank you so much for sharing those with us today. You've been doing an amazing job today, but we should say that you guys are doing an amazing job every week. You run a weekly astronomy show, the Sunday night astronomy show, and besides that, you're doing all kinds of outreach activities and educational activities connected to astronomies. Can you tell us a little bit about what it is you do to promote astronomy?
Sure. Well, we started out with the before COVID, just before COVID, we were three guys that went to a star party event, and we had a webcam with us, and we set it up on a telescope, and we said, well, wouldn't this be kind of nice to be able to offer this live view of a galaxy to people out on YouTube? But then we realized that we were in the mix, and out of the last 200 shows, we had 2 evenings that were clear on a Sunday night. And they were both in the summertime, which is, so we offer our show at 8 o'clock Atlantic time. And in the summertime, of course, the sky isn't dark enough. So we had to come up with another idea. So we just thought, well, we'll talk about a few guys sitting around a kitchen table talking about astronomy. And that's the way we've approached it now. We've just done over 250 programs now. But we just have fun with it. The three of us get together. We talk about astronomy. We have some guests on once in a while, but it's mostly just a beginner's audience to teach them how to use the telescope, to what to look for in the night sky. We have a small section on there that Mike does what we call a Bino Bud talk. He does he's going to talk about a binocular target of the week. So it's just kind of a fun atmosphere, and we've all said that when it stops being fun, we'll stop doing it. But so far, it's been a lot of fun.
Oh yeah. And I mean, you mentioned about the weather. I mean, you're actually in really one of the most challenging parts of the globe for astronomy-friendly weather conditions.
Very much so. It's a very tough part of the world to have this hobby.
I think you guys have the same trouble, do you not? You guys get a lot of rain and dark skies.
We do.
Yeah, that is true. That is absolutely true. So well, it really is fantastic, the work that you're doing there. And once again, we really just got to say thank you so much for just everything you've done to bring us these amazing crescent sun images from Moncton today. It's been great to see. Thank you very much, and good luck with all your ongoing activities.
Thank you so much. It was a great pleasure to be part of this fantastic program.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you again, Chris, Paul, and Mike. We still have another 30 minutes of the moon slowly moving off the sun's disk. So keep watching and enjoy. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And we will be back again here soon.
We have been enjoying a wonderful partial solar eclipse here on timeanddate.com. We are almost at the end of the eclipse. We have 2 feeds left. On our main stream, we have the image coming in from our timeanddate.com mobile observatory in Denmark. And we are just minutes away from the end of the eclipse there. We have it marked on our timeline on the left side of the screen at 12:11 UTC. That is when that little tiny bit of the moon that is still just nibbling away at the edge of the sun, it will move off completely, and we will be back to a perfect round sun there in Denmark. And we still have images coming in from Kristiansand in Norway. They've been fighting the clouds there, fighting the wind there as well. Wind is also one of the huge challenges for sending telescope images. The partial eclipse will be ending in Kristiansand at 12:15. So again, just another 6 or 7 minutes, and the eclipse will be finishing there. Now, Anna, we have some thank yous that we want to say.
Always have some thank yous. So we did talk to Chris Cohen, Mike Powell, and Paul Owen in Moncton, Canada. They do the Sunday night astronomy show, and they kindly streamed beautiful images of a very small crescent sun to us. So thank you very much to them in Moncton, Canada. Steinar Thorvaldsen, Agder Astronomy Club. He's connected to the UiT, the Arctic University in Tromsø, Norway. He was in Kristiansand. We're looking at his beautiful little almost perfect sun there. We've still got that little nibble. Kjetil Vegum, Børge Irgens there with the Tromsø Astronomy Club, and the Arctic University again there up in Tromsø. They got rained out, they got snowed out, they got clouded out. They're probably really miserable. You've got some more, Graham.
Yeah, we were very fortunate to get some wonderful pictures from London today from our friends at the Royal Observatory Greenwich. It's a wonderful team to work with there. Tanya de Sales Marques, Jake Foster, Greg Brown, Richard Shields, Chris Kruger. And again, we want to say congratulations to the team at Royal Observatory Greenwich on their 350th anniversary.
Happy birthday.
Absolutely, exactly. And we had 2 partners in Italy today, in Siena, at the University of Siena, at their astronomical observatory in Tuscany. We had Alessandro Marchini and Claudio Valerani. Nice to be working with them again, some old friends of timeanddate.com. And also today, we were hoping to work for the first time with Volta Riva and Andrea Balestrero in Genoa, at the Astronomical Observatory in Rigi, in the hills above Genoa. Unfortunately, that was also victim of clouds today. So we are looking forward to our next opportunity to collaborate with Volta and the team in Genoa.
Absolutely.
We should say that our connection with Volta in Genoa, this came through the Italian National Institute for Astrophysics. We've been working for a good few years now with Claudia Mignone, who's at INAF, this Astrophysics Institute in Italy. In fact, Anna, we're going to be part of the scientific organizing committee for a session that is being co-chaired by Claudia and her colleague Federico Di Giacomo. It's going to be at this year's annual meeting of the European Astronomical Society, which is taking place in Cork in Ireland. And it's a session really looking at how the astronomy community can really best engage the European public with some of the great solar eclipses that we have coming up over the next few years.
And what we're doing right here.
Well, absolutely. Exactly right.
Yeah.
And of course, Anna, we have to say thank you to our mobile observatory
Yeah.
team there in Denmark. So this is Stefan Thorsen and Adalbert Mikelic.
And they made the right choice of location.
Oof.
They made it. It was really touch and go there with the cloud cover. It was quite crazy. Just 24 hours ago, we did not know where they were going. Everything was still on the list. So yeah, well done, you guys.
They've made it there. Look at that, to the end of Partial, with beautiful clear skies. Once again, they've read the forecasts just perfectly.
Yeah, and it really is chasing clear skies rather than chasing eclipses, we have to say. So that's it for this eclipse season. We're going to be back on September 7th to 8th for our 30th live stream here on timeandday.com. We're super excited. That's going to be a total lunar eclipse, a blood moon. And yeah, we're going to be back. Thank you for watching. See you in September. Bye.
time and day, we look up into the sky. We bring you exclusive footage from eclipses worldwide. We take our mobile observatory to where the action happens. Hi, Stefan.
Hi, Anna.
We collaborate with experts and observatories across the globe to bring you the best view of celestial events.
And we ordered the Devil's Horn just for you.
Now, we have to say thank you very much for your images tonight.
We explain how and show why it all happens while answering your questions during our live broadcast events.
That is a meteor.
Find your home and even more details on time and day. And subscribe to join us next time.